3 weeks after the Kiteezi landfill collapse, the death toll remains at 35, while 24 bodies are still unaccounted for. Over 300 survivors, many of whom lost their homes and loved ones, have taken refuge in temporary rescue tents, anxiously awaiting a government-led relocation plan. According to the State Minister for Disaster Preparedness, Aber, efforts are ongoing to accurately document the actual survivors of the disaster. She says the process has been complicated by the influx of people into the buffer zones and by the presence of original tenants settled in Kiteezi at the time of the collapse. These two different categories have confused the statistics count.
There are people who moved to Kiteezi, the areas that experience the landfill, after the buffer zones were already degazetted. There are also those who are tenants. They are renting. They're not the owners of these, areas. So what we have been doing is to ascertain, first of all, the exact data, which is still a process that is being cleaned up by security. Of recent we did a census, and we are also using the local leaders to participate in getting the right data, because we don't want a scenario where government rushes into, relocation or giving support.
Minister Aber confirmed that a presidential directive to provide compensation to those who were injured or killed has been implemented. Bereaved families were given 5 million shillings each, while those who were injured received 1 million shillings each as part of the relief efforts.
The 5 million shillings was meant to go to the relatives, the next of kin to people who died, people who lost their lives. And as it stands now, we have distributed this money to the homes of these people and in the presence of the local council leadership.
She affirmed that the Prime Minister will tomorrow chair a meeting to deliberate on whether to continue searching for the missing bodies.
Exhuming bodies, that is what we are doing. Of course, it's obvious that you do not expect to have anybody alive by this time. So we have been continuing with the exercise. Tomorrow, the Prime Minister is going to chair a meeting that brings together all the stakeholders, KCCA, Disaster, Ministry of Works, to discuss on further whether to continue with digging and exhuming, in search for bodies, because we have been searching and we have not, we are still at 35.
David Ijo, NTV, Tonight.